story, especially about the killing field that you learn about how the Khmer Rouge kill the people. So from 3 years, 8 months, and 20 days of the Khmer Rouge, you can find that a lot of the people died and executed. So these photographs, these pictures, even though it is the painting, but it just really show about the real activities of the Khmer Rouge that killed the people during its reign from 1975 till 1979. So if you look at the victims here who were led by the Khmer Rouge young soldier here to the mass grave here. And these people from here to here, they were accused of being the enemies to the Khmer Rouge organization. Some people were the victims because they were the former soldier that used to be against with the Khmer Rouge, but some people, they were the innocent people who became weak and frail and could not do the job, or they got the history that used to be involved with the military armed forces before the Khmer Rouge. So these people were brought to this area because of mass grave, and then they were blindfolded, and they were killed, slaughtered, or executed by the Khmer Rouge in here. So this was just reality. It is not just the painting, just the real story. You have heard, you have learned some part about the Khmer Rouge, especially about the killing field led by the Khmer Rouge. You see the line here. Okay. These people were accused by the Khmer Rouge administration as the enemy against with their regime. And some of these people, they were the former military armed force before the Khmer Rouge took power. And some people, because they were the innocent people who, during the Khmer Rouge time, they become weak and frail and got sick and always stay in the bed, could not do the job. The Khmer Rouge accused them of being negligent. So they collect all of the victims who were from the military background that used to be against with the Khmer Rouge, and also innocent people who become weak and frail and got sick. And finally, they were brought to this mass grave, and they were killed and they were slaughtered by the Khmer Rouge young soldier here. So even though it is just the painting, but it is the reality. It is the true story, something that had happened in this country. So the victims were pulled by the rope. You see the rope, see? The rope here and here, just locked up. And finally, they were blindfolded, and they were beheaded, or some just shooting, some by beating, and finally they were kicked to the hole in here. And to make sure that these victims were exactly killed or died, there is another inspector, because inspector, they have to come down to the hole to check the victim, to make sure that these people really died in here. So first of all, I would like to show my respect to this bone and skulls belong to the former victims of the Khmer Rouge genocide regime. Like you understand that I was also one of the alive Khmer Rouge survivors, that I could survive through the Khmer Rouge regime. Like you understand that the Khmer Rouge regime we call the genocide regime that ruled Cambodia only from 3 years, 8 months, and 20 days. But very unfortunately, that regime had claimed more than 2.5 million lives of the innocent people. So the people who were killed during the Khmer Rouge time from just the period of 3 years, 8 months, and 20 days. So you can see that people were killed through many killing fields around Cambodia here. The reason why I told you that I was one of the Khmer Rouge survivors, if you look at my body, so you can see I am now I am bearing with many scars. Like my head, look closely, it was bitten during the torture by the Khmer Rouge, and one of my eyes been spoiled and blind because of the torture during the Khmer Rouge time, and some of my fingers been cut during the interrogation, and my foot here with many holes here just resulted after the Khmer Rouge torture. So, but anyway, if I compare to these people, I can say that I am so lucky that I was spared, I was not killed by the Khmer Rouge. Might be the God spare me and the other people also. So I would like to express my condolences to these victims who could not survive through the Khmer Rouge regime. So may you all rest in peace. And from this shrine, the killing fields not only in here, but the killing field in the whole Cambodia. But every province they have their own shrine to maintain the bone and the skull of the victim. But the big shrine where people preserve the bone and the skull of the victim from the Khmer Rouge just in Phnom Penh. Yes, the northeast of Phnom Penh. But they keep here as one place to show to the public what the Khmer Rouge did kill the people during its reign from 1975 till 1979. So thank you very much for your attention. Killing field around Cambodia, just more than 10,000 of killing fields or mass grave. But in this year, we may have more than 388 killing fields in this area. But we collected all of the victims who were killed, who were found lying dead freshly in this whole region here. So people collect and build a shrine and put the skull and the bone in here to show to the people. Right. Thank you.